Those who have played Test Travel Limited may have noticed a couple of smaller islands to the right of the main island of Oahu. Well, you can actually explore one of these islands without the needs of cheats, trainers, glitches or exploits. The island in question is the larger of the two, known as Manana Island. Before we get into this, please like, comment and subscribe. I have a lot of things I want to cover about Test Drive and other games, so any form of support really means a lot. Manana Island is the largest islet off of Oahu. To get to the island, what you need to do is drive up this mountain on the right hand side and make it up to the summit. It is worth using a car with all-wheel drive and plenty of power to give yourself the best possible chance of making it to the top. If you have the Platinum mod, an SUV like the Urus or a Range Rover should do the trick, but for vanilla players, an Audi with Quattro all-wheel drive will probably be enough. The key to getting to the top is maintaining momentum, since the second you slow down too much, you'll spin your wheels and slide straight back down. Test Drive Unlimited didn't have any off-roading elements in the game, so every car behaves like a slippery weasel once you leave the tarmac, which sadly is still the case in the Platinum mod despite there being off-roaders. Once you're at the top, you'll notice something twinkling on the summit. You'll want to head towards this, as this is the key to getting to the other island. Before long, you'll notice a transparent E, which is the Eden Games logo. You want to drive through it at least 20 to 30 miles an hour. This will trigger a short loading screen and then you'll instantly spawn next to a road. You are now on the island of Manana. It would definitely be worth setting a bookmark at this point, or else every time you come to visit this place you will have to drive up the mountain again, since the roads here cannot be teleported to and don't count towards your road discoveries. This island also exists in Test Travel Limited 2, and is accessible through a two-stage glitch that involves no clipping through a solid object and then being able to drive on water. This glitch will only work on an unpatched Xbox 360 version of the game. Although, since some people say they still can't do this glitch despite never being connected to the internet, I'd say your only chance of being able to do this is by having an early print of the game, since later versions might already have the patch pre-installed onto the disc. Sadly, this is the only way to access the island, since the Eden logo used to travel to Manana was removed in Test Drive Limited 2. In the sequel, the island appears to be unaltered from the previous game, with the exception of the updated textures carrying over, since I assume the island uses reused assets from the mainland. In-game, the island features a small 1.4 mile horseshoe-shaped loop around the island, featuring a bridge over a lake with a few waterfalls, a few crests and dips, which may have fallen if you did not enjoy traversing, and even a resort area featuring a large cruise ship docked at the end of a boardwalk and a large hotel complex. On the beach you teleport to, there is also another transparent Eden logo, which you can drive through to return to the mainland. There was also a spelling error here by the developers, where if you travel too far away from the main island, the location notification in the top right of your screen will just say Oahu. However, this is actually misspelled, being spelled O-H-A-U and not O-A-H-U. It is spelled correctly in other areas in the map though, such as the location notification for Oahu Raceway. So what does the island consist of in real life? Well, not as much as you might be expecting. There is no road, there is no hotel, there is no boardwalk, there aren't even any waterfalls, small lakes or even trees. There are no signs of human life on this island at all. It is all natural, untouched island that is in fact a protective sanctuary for endangered seabirds. Despite only being around 63 acres in size, the island is home to many thousands of seabirds, including over 10,000 wedge-tailed shearwaters, 80,000 sooty terns, 20,000 brown noddies, 5 to 10 bulbous petrels, and 10 to 15 red-tailed tropic birds, as well as numerous Hawaiian monk seals. The island is sometimes informally referred to as Rabbit Island due to the shape of the island when viewed from the mainland looking like a rabbit's head. It also got this name since in 1880 rabbits were brought over to the island. However, the rabbits were eradicated about 100 years after because they were destroying the native ecosystem. There is so much concern about the well-being and preservation of the wildlife on this island that it is in fact illegal to set foot on the island without permission from the Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources. There is also a second island southeast of Manana, known as Kauohi Kahipu. In-game, there is no way to traverse to this island without the use of cheats or mods. It's a small island that's only about 11 acres in size, and like Manana, it is a highly controlled conservation area that requires a special permit to set foot on the island. It is primarily home to wedge-tailed shearwaters, along with several plants and flowers native to Hawaii. It is said that the island is best viewed from the Makapuhu lighthouse, situated on the most easterly point of the island, which is where there is a lighthouse present in the game. It is located at the end of the road used in the Saline Classic time trial, along with a house, Makapuhu Meditation, which has an 8-car garage and is purchasable for $309,000. This house is actually in the true location of the lighthouse, but it's good that the developers included a lighthouse nearby in this area regardless. To get there is a dirt path that branches off to the lighthouse just before you get to the house. Follow up to the hill and you'll find it along with a small car park. Going into photo mode will allow you to get a better view of this island. The main difference between the island in-game and in real life is that the developers added some trees to the island, where in reality the island is flat. So that was the story of Manana Island and Test Drive Unlimited and all the islets of Oahu Island. If you'd like to find out more about these islets, I've linked everything down below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.